Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here to stage a play. This will not be an ordinary performance. It is not fiction. Our story actually happened a long time ago. Tonight, on this stage, we will tell the forgotten story of 1915. 100 years ago, in these very hours, a great crime was commenced. An entire people vanished from the face of the earth. Their ancient homeland was erased, their churches dismantled. Even the memory of their existence wiped clean, and the crime covered up forever.
The sound of Armenians, millions of them, marching in cities all across the world to demand justice for a crime that took place a century ago.
1.5 million people slaughtered in the scorching deserts, and the perpetrators never punished. Turkey cannot escape the past anymore. Denial ends today. Denial ends today. Denial ends today. Denial ends today.
Do you feel this old theater waking up around us? Does that make you nervous?
It only pleases me.
The truth is that we're not really staging a play here. We're staging a funeral, a service for the unrecognized ghosts of an entire nation, crying to be heard, begging to be seen. Tonight, on this stage, we will create the bridge between the present and the past. Time itself will tear open, and all the ghosts that still live among us will finally go back to 1915.
Sir, you have to leave. Leave. You get out. You get out. You get out!
You're a woman, soldier!
No! I won't let him go!
You bastard! May I remind you, soldier, that the Empire is at war.
But it's not our war.
It's everybody's war now. The entire world is wearing uniforms. Isn't that right, soldier? I said, isn't that right, soldier?
The Colonel is right, Mother. The Armenians... The Armenians...
God damn it!
Sorry, everyone.
Angela, are you okay?
Huh!
She's bleeding, Simone. The blood's real.
Of course, the blood is real, James. You did well. Now, Tony.
I know. I was supposed to cry. I was thinking of Grandma, just like you said.
Her smile.
Her smile?
When you think of Grandma, remember her smile.
Her smile.
Gabriel, don't look so scared. You are scared, which is why you have to hide it, to appear brave.
Yes, sir.
Hey, can we do something about this head? It's just way too big.
Yeah, honestly, Simone, must we wear these awful costumes for rehearsal?
But they're not costumes! These clothes were worn by the very Armenians slaughtered in 1915. They died in these clothes. Tonight, the fate of the dead will be in your hands. Their terror will pound in your hearts. At 5 o'clock this evening, you will no longer be actors. You will bring those forgotten souls back to life, or you will die with them.
You've always liked my scars.
My darling wife, they're the most beautiful parts of you.
Nobody else knows about the scars.
I know.
Only you care about the scars. Darling,
Yes, my love.
when will it be over?
Soon, my love. Very soon.
I can come up the stairs. I can be myself again. I hate the stairs so much.
I know. I know it's hard. But it's your mind connecting these two worlds. You're the secret of this play.
Everything ends tonight.
Everything. Tonight.
And tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We will be free.
He, he, ha, ha.
God, I hate theater.
Ha.
What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Must have been something really bad.
Oh, come on. You're enjoying this.
Should have listened to your agent, James. This is where movie stars come to die.
What? You guys don't do vocal stretches?
Oh, just did them earlier. Hey, listen, Tony, I got a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
What's going on with Angela? She was so warm and friendly when we started.
You really don't know?
No.
Get ready for rehearsal. We're running out of time. Running out of time.
Getting nervous? You must be a little worried about Angela. What? Come on, don't look at me like that. You know what I mean. This role you've written for her, I mean, it's so cruel. It's horrifying.
Yeah, this is the kind of decision people had to make. Your grandmother, she did the same thing. You're alive because she ran up with a Turk. What are you talking about?
I get that. But Angela, maybe she deserves a happier ending.
There was no happy ending in 1950. Even our survival was tragic.
But our play can have a happy ending. I'm just saying that maybe if you would consider just rehearsing it once.
You can't change history to make it more comfortable for you. You can't. Face the past, Tony. Face the past. Face the past.
Are you in there? I was thinking, I know that Simone doesn't want us to rehearse the ending, but maybe you and I could do a walkthrough of it. I won't tell if you won't.
Angela, say something. You know we're supposed to run off together.
By the end of the summer, there will be no Armenians left on the face of the earth. By the end of the summer, there will be no Armenians left on the face of the earth. You are all being marched to your deaths. I want you to leave with me. I want to escape together. I want to escape together. Together.
I want to make you an offer you can't refuse. I want you to escape with me. I want
Hey,
you to...
Tony.
Jesus.
James.
Are those my lines?
Yes. It's something I like to do. Learn all the lines, every single character.
I'm impressed.
A Turkish colonel. What a gig. I mean, it's a role of a lifetime. At first, I wanted to play the role, but Simon thought it would be too dangerous for me.
What are you saying, Tony?
This isn't an ordinary performance, James. Like Simon said, we're dealing with a real tragedy here, with actual memories. You know, the ghosts of 1915, they're here today. They're all around us.
Such a lovely song.
I think of Armin every time I sing it. Before we were married, he would whistle it outside my window. It was our little secret.
That sweater is a little small for Gatto, don't you think?
It's not for Gatto.
Oh, my dear girl.
I wish Armin could be here.
Well, he'll come back. The war can't last forever.
Did you hear something?
What is it, Mom?
What is the meaning of this? Look, on the door. It's that awful colonel.
What does it say, honey?
It says an order of temporary relocation. But that can't be. Can't be right.
Lights! Lights, please!
You gave me the chills. I don't know how you do it, Angela.
Don't touch her.
Not again.
Simone.
How is my voice?
Angela, come to me.
Angela. Angela, where are you?
Angela, come to me, Angela. Angela, burn up the stairs.
My darling. Did I do it right? Was I good?
You are perfect.
Put some in your boots. It'll activate your senses, give you that desert feeling. Come on, live a little.
You know, I think I'm just gonna pretend.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna head home for a couple hours. I always take a meditation bath before showtime, so...
Oh, hold on, Tony. Don't go yet. Sit down. Let's have a bite. You're close with Simone, right?
He's my brother, so... technically second cousin, but...
Right, so you could tell me what's going on?
Oh, you mean Angela. Well, she hasn't really been herself lately.
Why hasn't she acted in 7 years?
Well, it's not that simple, James. Maybe you're just pretending up there. Angela, she's actually living 1915.
So this is just a method acting thing?
Well, it's Simon's own method. It's kind of like hypnotism.
Hypnotism?
It is night. 1 hour before the big premiere.
The secret
You're supposed to be in your room,
is in the memory.
but I can't find you.
The point is, you have to find your own connection to the past. So you build a bridge between your memory and your character's memory, and then very carefully, you cross the bridge.
You're at the top of the stairs. You're walking down the stairs, Angela. Do you remember? You're entering the past. You're becoming Annie.
You actually become your character.
So that's what Angela's doing.
She's crossing the bridge.
What if the bridge collapses?
Ճանաչում, հադուցում, վերականգնում, մեր իրավունքներում. Today is the day of our redemption. Today Turkey faces the truth, recognition, reparation, restitution.
The cries for justice continue here in Los Angeles as tens of thousands of Armenians march from the Turkish consulate to City Hall. Where will they go next?
Hello?
You are a traitor to your race, Simon. You will lose everything.
This is Jeffrey Lofton from the Los Angeles... What?
Protests? You can't protest the Los Angeles Theater. What the... Do you know who...
Hang up.
Who was that?
Oh, I don't know. Turks, Armenians, I can't tell the difference anymore. They're all boycotting my theater.
I mean, why on earth are the Armenians against us? I thought they love you.
Do you know what these are? They're death threats. Death threats, Simone.
Free speech.
Yeah, free speech. Let me tell you something about free speech. Right, left, Turks, Armenians, Navajo, Apache, you name it. These so-called, but please be careful with that, that's a family heirloom. These so-called communities, they only care about free speech when it's speech that they agree with. Which is why I'm suggesting that we turn the tables on them.
What do you mean?
I mean that we cancel the show. Wait, hear me out. We call a nice press conference. We talk a little Armenian genocide, a little Turkish denial, some death threats. We spin this the right way. You can still come out of it as a hero. And then we can do our comedies. I mean, we could bring back Dolma the musical and pick up right where we left off 7 years ago.
Does genocide mean nothing to you?
Oh, come on. Genocide, schmenocide. You are putting on a stage play for one night only, with the proceeds going to a goddamn charity.
This is my theater, too. I've made sacrifices in this theater. My family has made sacrifices.
I know. I know you have, but this has become such a controversy. The Times is sending in a reporter.
One night, Jeffrey, and then I'm gone. One night. And this is all history.
On the other side of this night, there is only death for you and damnation for me. Come, Ani. On the other side of this night, there is only damnation, death for you and damnation for me.
I'm so excited to be working here with talented actors like you.
We put on plays at our home.
Oh, yeah? Do you like living there?
It's all right. but I've always wanted to do a real play.
Take these two props.
This is a nice touch, Simon. It's much better than the last one. It's the new death notice. Give me goosebumps. Mr. West? Mr. West, are you all right?
What happened?
He's in shock. Look at his hand.
I'm fine.
Accidents happen. Come, come.
Yeah.
Let's wash it up.
I thought I saw something up there.
I'm sorry, James. Los Angeles is feeling its age, I guess.
That's no big deal. These old theaters have a life of their own. You know, I got my start in the theater, believe it or not.
It's good to have you back. Everyone is so excited. Angela, most of all. You should have seen the smile when I told her.
Really? Hey, I've been meaning to ask you something about Tony. Was he really supposed to play the Colonel? I feel bad.
Never mind Tony. Tony's suffering for attention.
Anyway, I didn't want to say this out there, but the truth is, there's some bad vibes. With the sandbags and Tony rehearsing my lines. But most of all, it's your wife. Your wife. I think she's in trouble somewhere. I'm taking your wife, Sue. Angela is mine.
You must be strong, Colonel. The wound has to sting before it can heal.
You reporters only care about controversy. Why don't you ask me about this theater, Ms. Lopez? You know that Charlie Chaplin was one of its founders.
It's such a historic theater, Mr. Lofton. But why hasn't there been a show here for 7 years?
Well, not quite sure why you're asking me that. I mean, you should ask them. Mankind, humanity, whatever you want to call them. America. Yes, for some reason they've decided that theater isn't important anymore. All I can bank on these days is the occasional hipster bar mitzvah. Oh, and the Immigrant Awards. Yes, they rent the place for 6 weeks every year. Takes them forever to set up here, speaking all those languages. But then I suppose... Erica? Erica? Eric? Oh, there you are. I thought I'd lost you for a minute.
Such a creepy place.
Yes, I've got an idea. Why don't I set up an interview with James West for you? I'm sure that's why you're here.
What's down there?
Down there? Oh, that's an old nursery where the actors would leave their kids during the performance.
Really?
Yes, it's before the days that babysitting became so cheap. Oh, we don't really go down there anymore now. It's just an old storage room. Why don't I show you the balcony? It's absolutely exquisitely decorated. She knows. I don't know how, but she knows.
What are you talking about?
She kept asking all about 7 years ago and even wanted to go down the stairs. If Lopez writes her story, it's over. This theater is finished.
If you want to be a coward, if that's the role you chose for tonight, fine. Go back to your room and call the police.
I'll be forced to sell this place. Whoever buys it will tear it down.
Perfect. Maybe they finally built something that really matters to people, a place without memories. You know the plan, Jeffrey.
Something wrong?
No, just right now we have to be careful. No more accidents.
What can I do?
I want the entire stage clear and Lucky, only actors, okay?
Okay, copy that.
And Lucky, make sure the journalist finds her way out. She's making people nervous.
Of course.
To be honest, I don't really get what the controversy is. The Armenian Genocide was the first race extermination in modern history.
Do you know how Hitler encouraged his generals on the eve of the Holocaust? He said,
Who today speaks of the annihilation of the Armenians? Can you understand the implication of that statement?
I don't know. Can you?
Cambodia, Rwanda, Sudan. It's even happening right now, right in front of our eyes, over and over and over again, like a nightmare repeating itself all over the world. And our instinct is to look away, to deny that anything's happening. We do nothing.
So now you're doing something. A play.
I like to think it raises
awareness, right? These are very nice talking points, Mr. West, but it's the victims who are most offended by this play. They see it as an insult to their memory. In fact, some of them are protesting outside the theater right now. They're protesting you. You're running off with a married Armenian woman, Mr. West. You are the bad guy.
Hello?
You will lose everything, Simon.
Who are you? How did you get this number?
Your play is coming to life.
What? What did you say?
The Turk is stealing your wife as we speak.
Hello? Hello? James, I thought it was...
Who? You thought it was who, Simone? What's going on?
James, do you love her?
No, look, I just came down here to apologize. I know I might have a reputation for...
I'm talking about the play. In 1915, do you love her?
I guess.
James, when we look into your eyes, we have to see this growing love. Bit by bit, your brutality is falling apart. The Colonel doesn't know it yet, but he's falling in love with the enemy's wife.
Keep walking! It's going to be a long walk. You're the last one, miss.
I just feel I'm forgetting something.
You'll be back soon. This is only temporary. You keep a clean house. It feels like home.
Colonel, how will my husband know where we've gone?
What is your name, pretty one?
Ani.
You don't have to worry, Annie. You'll be safe. You're in my hands now.
What happened? Who turned off the lights?
I had her in my hands.
Angela!
Well, what happened?
Lights!
It is night. 1 hour before the big premiere. You're supposed to be in your room, but I can't find you. You're at the top of the stairs.
Can't hide forever.
You're walking down the stairs.
Whose baby is this again?
Remember, Angela? You have to remember. Remember how you used to sing. Face the truth, Angela. You can't hide forever. You're sick, my darling. Your only cure is the truth. Angela, the denial must end. It must end. Remember, Angela, remember. 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 Angela, come to me. Up here, Angela. Follow my voice.
Angela, come back!
Angela.
Angela. What happened? Angela, talk to me. What happened?
Oh, you should see her face.
We need to get back into character.
Can't you just leave her alone?
It's none of your business, James.
Yes, it is our business. You are destroying her. Can't you see? Just let her be Angela.
Oh, because you think this is Angela? Well, she's not. This is an Angela she's invented for herself. You don't understand. You're in denial, too. All of you are in denial.
The reporter was right. This isn't my cause, and this sure as hell isn't my goddamn method.
It is night. 1 hour before the big premiere. You're supposed to be in your room, but I can't find you. You're at the top of the stairs.
I don't want to do this. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Angela, just close your eyes and listen to me.
This is the lamest story ever. You couldn't put a cat to sleep with this stupid story.
Angela, I don't have time for this. What?
It's James. He's leaving.
James, what's happening?
I'm through. This was never my role to begin with. The damn uniform doesn't even fit.
James, please.
They hate you, Simone. Even the Armenians hate you. I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't either. None of us did. This is the way it's written.
You know what? Tony can play the part. He knows all the lines.
You can't leave, James. You have a responsibility. You have to save Angela.
There's no way out, James. There's no way out.
Hello, yes, this is Jeffrey Lofton from the Los Angeles Theatre. I'd like to report death threats.
Anyone up there? Hello?
Such a beautiful tune. The one Angela sings.
What are you doing here?
I've been following your career for a long time, Mr. Mamoulian. You had a very nice career. Those quirky ethnic comedies made everyone happy. Made a lot of money, too.
And?
And then everything ended. Just 1 hour before your big premiere. The show was canceled, and all of a sudden you and your wife just vanished.
Ask your question, Miss Lopez.
Why are you really doing this play, Mr. Mamoulian? Why now? Why have you returned to this theater? Don't you think it's dangerous to fiddle with memories? To play with the past? You seduce a tired old actress out of retirement. You exploit the hope of an 8-year-old orphan. You give the lead to a celebrity with no connection to the cause. And your poor wife. What are you doing to her?
Why?
You still don't know. After all this time, you still don't recognize me. I'm such a terrible actress that you don't recognize me, even as I stand right under your nose.
No.
It's me, Simon.
Phone calls, the sandbags, the leaks. It was you.
You weren't listening, Simon. I was trying to warn you and you weren't listening. You know, when you first gave me the script, I was a little surprised. I thought, this isn't the tribute he promised.
I never promised a tribute. I said we would face the truth.
Face the truth. You said it so many times, I began to wonder, really wonder, what truth does he mean? Does he mean the truth of the genocide or the truth of what happened here?
There's no difference.
Don't get me wrong, Simon, I think it's brilliant. I really do. I mean, bringing her back here, it's so creative. It's what we always talked about, right? How theater can actually heal. But you can't heal Angela by sending her off with another man, a Turk. That's unforgivable, Simon. I can't let you ruin yourself like that.
Yeah, so you cross-dress like a lunatic and you sabotage my play.
You don't get it. I'm saving the play. Don't you see what's happening here? It's the 100th anniversary. The Armenian people need a victory. They need an Armenian hero. Come on, Simon, you know it. Deep down, you know it has to be done.
The Colonel. You want to play the Colonel.
Because it's Ani's husband who comes back disguised as the Colonel, right? That's how they both survive. He saves her from the genocide. Now that's the story people want. That's the celebration of our survival.
Yes, of course, yes.
You know, I never stopped practicing for the Colonel. I can do it. I even have the disguise all ready to go. Look. You must forget your husband, Ani. I am your husband now. And that's when she gets it, right? It's been her husband the whole time. He's come back to save her.
Genius, Tom. What can I say? You're a genius.
Remember? And then I said, Dolma, wouldn't want to be ya. and then her grape leaf fell off.
I remember, yeah.
I have to admit, I had you fooled with my Erica Lopez from the Times. What?
Acting was always about denying for you. Denying your fears, your mediocrity, denying your past, your name. Tony Gallo. Acting. Real acting means facing the truth about yourself, facing the evil that lives inside you and show the world night after night. But you never had the courage to do that, did you?
I was trying to help.
Shut up. Shut up, you flesh. Shut up! You're not an actor, Tony. You're an escape artist. You betrayed me. You almost killed James.
What? I had nothing to do with that, Simon, I swear! Simon, stop this.
You will lose everything.
Goodbye, Tony. You don't belong to 1915. You were never meant to be a ghost.
Here's my role. All right, where's your great? Take him!
Returning now to the Los Angeles Theater, site of Simon Mamoulian's 1915. 1 hour before showtime, the box office is still closed as hundreds of local activists have unexpectedly surrounded this historic venue.
Simon Mamoulian is a traitor to his own people. He's exploiting the death of our ancestors for his mediocre career.
Most protesters here are not Turks who deny the genocide. They are Armenians, deeply offended by the premise of this one-night-only play, the decision of an Armenian woman to run off with her Turkish oppressor.
Most Armenian women prefer to die than run off with a Turk. Who's gonna honor them?
I'm sure in the sequel he'll show Anne Frank smooching a Nazi.
Instead of challenging Turkish denial, Mamoulian is spitting on the memory of our martyrs.
Today, Simon has turned his back on his friends, his career, and his family. Stop this, Simon, before it's too late.
Sir, threats fatal in nature, we are obligated to evacuate the building by law. Now, you yourself reported some of these threats, isn't that correct? You said you were concerned for your safety.
Did I don't remember anymore.
Sir, I'm gonna make this very, very easy for you. Do you feel that the threats were legitimate? Mr. Lofton?
No.
No.
No, I think they were just probably typical nutjob letters. I've seen hundreds of them. Look, we've only got an hour till curtain. What I really want you to do is to make sure that our ghosts can get into the theater safely. Did I say ghosts? I meant guests, obviously.
So you'll stay, won't you, James?
If you're the one asking me, I will.
Okay.
All right, calm down, calm down. We got a lot of work to do. The ending?
The ending can happen only once. That is when 1915 comes to life.
Well, why won't he let us rehearse it?
We're gonna rehearse it next. The question is, are you ready?
Ani's decision. The scene that everybody's angry about.
You're gonna have to seduce me.
Mm.
It's not easy to seduce me.
Come, Ani. Let us escape together. No. You are so talented, Angela. Seriously, I think you should be a star. A real star, a movie star. And I think I can help you with that. I know I can get you into my next movie.
Your movie?
Yes. Don't you want people to see just how passionate you were? How beautiful you were 100 years from now? You're smiling, you're thinking about it.
No. It's not that. It's just been a long time since I've thought about the future. Sometimes I feel like there is no future. You know what I mean? It feels like the same dark night over and over again.
Ray, can you get those bodies closer together, please? So they look like a family? That's good, thank you.
Box office is open, Simon. Still can't get hold of Tony, though. He's supposed to be here by now.
Don't worry about Tony. He'll come back. He always comes back. The time has come, my darling. This is no longer an exercise. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
7 years, Angela. 7 years. You've been drifting for 7 years. It's time. It is 9. 1 hour before the premiere. You're supposed to be in your room, but I can't find you. You're going down the stairs. Garo is here too. Remember Garo? Try to remember. He was right here in your arms. You always held him like this until the very last moment. We were running out of time. The show was about to begin. 7 years ago. This is where our son died. Remember the lullaby? Night has fallen over the Ottoman Turkish Empire. By now, Armenians have been driven deep into the desert. They're about to meet their fate. It is 1915.
Shh. Everybody's asleep. I have to tell you a secret.
What is it?
All of these people, you are all being marched to your deaths.
That can't be.
It's already been decided. By the end of the summer, there will be no Armenians left on the face of the earth.
Why are you telling me this?
I want you to leave with me. I want to escape together. We don't have time, Ani. Think about the future. We're just two people in the night. Nobody's watching. Come, Ani. Let us save each other from our destinies.
My answer is no. I can't leave. I can't leave my family.
What happened, darling? You have to say yes. You have to take his hand.
I saw something.
You saw something where, darling?
I saw something there.
There's nobody there, darling. Nobody. Okay, let's go again, huh? James. Could you be more tender with her? Make sure she understands you really love her.
You want me to convince her that I really love her?
Yes, I want you to convince her. Okay? Shh. Everybody's asleep. I have to tell you a secret. All of these people, you are all being marched to your deaths.
Why are you telling me this?
I want you to leave with me. I want us to escape. We don't have time, Ani. Think of the future. I don't want this either.
We've been playing the roles that were written for us, but right now we're just two people in the night. Nobody is watching. Let us escape this madness. I am your freedom, honey. That is all that matters. This is our last chance. On the other side of this night, there's only death for you and damnation for me. Come, honey. Let us save each other from our destinies.
Take the colonel's hand, Ani. That's all you have to do.
No.
Ani, take the man's hand.
No. I'm not going to leave him. I won't. I won't leave my baby.
Ani. Սամարտուն ցերկը բռնի վերջանանք։
Չեմ կարող։ Ոչ մի հայկին չէր կարող ասկծա։
Ani. Իգն եք ու միակ բրկությունը։
Հետո գրնաս ցկելի դե։ Բայց հիմա հետը պետք է ատաս։
No. No.
Ani, you're gonna die. The entire Armenian people are gonna die because of you. Take his hand.
No.
Let go.
Simon,
Let
no.
go.
No. No. չեմ ուզում։ No. No, this is my decision. This is my decision.
Hey, wait up. Angela, please speak to me. We can work through this. Just take my hand. It's not a big deal.
I can never abandon my son, Colonel. You understand that? I can never betray my family.
Hey, Gabriel.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean, buddy?
You don't care about her. You're just pretending. You're an actor.
You're scaring me. Why don't you put the gun down?
Why?
You shouldn't point guns at people, even if it's not real.
If it's not real, then why are you scared?
Simon?
The journalist is not writing the story, Jeffrey.
Journalist, schmournalist. I'm worried about Angela. We all are.
Simone? Is Simone, you up here? Hey, listen, man, I just want to... Hello?
What am I doing wrong? Why won't Angela take his hand?
Well, I was thinking not to violate the terms of the Geneva Convention or anything. Maybe just once a man could take the woman's hand.
No. She has to make her own decision. That's the whole point of 1915. She's faced the truth now. It's time for her to move on.
What if she doesn't?
If she doesn't, Jeffrey, then she's finished. She's trapped forever.
Come in. Oh, James, it's good you came. I wanted to see you before you left.
What if I told you that the play can go on? That Angela will take my hand? What if I told you that she can finally be free?
What are you talking about?
Look at her, Simone. Look at what you've done to her.
She had to know the truth.
Not everybody needs the truth the way you do. People forget all the time about people they love, about people they have lost. Some even forget about a genocide because that's what they need to do to move on.
This is not moving on. You have to face the truth to move on.
You don't even want her to move on. You could never forgive her for that. All you've really wanted is to suffer together. For her to share in your pain.
What do you want from me?
I can't change the way you are, Simone. You will always live in the past.
But Angela, she can still have a future. You know I can save her, Simone. I can take her away from all of this.
The ending.
You can't bear the sight of it, can you? But that's the way the story ends. With Angela and me together. That's the way you wrote it.
Tony.
What?
Huh? No, what you're saying is not possible. Tony's gone. We have nobody to replace him.
He was never supposed to play the role. That's why the magic isn't happening. Angela's decision is false.
Okay, then who? Who's gonna play the husband?
You know who. It's not just your baby. It's you Angela has to leave. Say goodbye to your wife, Simone.
Gabriel, are you lost?
I know where I am.
I remember my first opening night.
Why is she sad?
Who?
Your wife. Angela. I can tell she's sad.
The woman in that room is not really Angela.
No?
No. There is magic in this theater. Real magic. Can you keep a secret, Gabriel? Tonight, all of us, on our stage, in the audience, we're going back in time. We're going to a strange and dangerous place.
1915.
Angela is already there. Do you want to go there, Gabriel?
Angela. Angela, can you hear me?
You're not my husband.
No. Can you tell me where you are?
Downstairs.
Angela, can you please come upstairs? I need to talk to you.
I have to stay here. With my baby. You have to go now.
No. Angela, I won't go. I can't. Why are you smiling?
Keep calling me Angela. You're the wrong girl.
What did he do to you?
It was nice chatting. Goodbye.
No. No, Angela, don't go. Angela, don't go. Hello, Annie. I'm coming to get you now. I'm coming down the steps now.
Please. Stop.
I can see you now, Annie. I can see your little boy.
I killed him. We fell downstairs. I killed him.
It is a new world we're going to, a world free of pain. I can save you, Annie. But you must forget about your son. And you must forget about your husband. Trust me, Annie. I know the way out of here. I know the way back.
Good evening and welcome to the Los Angeles Theater. Welcome to the theater. Do you believe in magic, sir? Of course. Excellent.
Mr. West, places. Places, everyone! Places, please. We're on in 5.
Simone? It's time.
It is in my memory lock, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Miss Lillian, what are you doing?
Lucky. Just an old ritual.
The events that inspired this play were meant to be forgotten. Many people, for many reasons, still wish them to remain forgotten. But of course, the past never forgets who you are. It follows you like a shadow to the end. Ladies and Gentiles, welcome to 1915.
Annie! What happened? Annie! Annie!
Oh, we're all right. Just had a little fall. Oh, my heart nearly cracked. What was all that noise?
It's nothing, Mom. We're playing. How was the garden?
Well, it's the weeds again. They're suffocating the tomatoes.
I can help you, Grandma. I'll pull out the weeds.
And son, don't forget. Rip them from their roots.
So they can never grow again from the soil.
So they can never grow from the soil again.
Come, Garo. We are going to have a big harvest this year. Your father has promised. We are going to have new fruit. No! No, you have to go!
Woman,
no! No! This is my family! No!
May I remind you, soldier, that the Empire is at war.
But it is not our war!
It's everybody's war now. The entire world is wearing uniforms. Isn't that right, soldier? I said, isn't that right, soldier?
He's right, Mother. Armenians have to do their part.
But we've done our part. We make this empire work. Our farmers grow your fruit, our architects build your palaces, and yet you hate us. Maybe we remind you that this land isn't really yours. You take our guns, now you take our men. What will you come to take next?
You're out of time, soldier. Say goodbye to your family.
I will always love you. I'll come back, I promise. I'll come back.
We'll pray for you.
There won't be no need for that. I'm afraid where your husband is going, there is no God.
You can't let go now.
Such a lovely song.
I think of Armin every time I sing it. Before we were married, he would whistle it outside my window. It was our little secret. I never dared come out. But every night, I would wait to hear that song.
That sweater is a little small for Gato, don't you think?
It isn't for Gato.
Keep walking. And a long walk ahead of you. You're the last one, miss.
I just feel I'm forgetting something.
You'll be back soon. It's only temporary. You keep a clean house. Feels like home.
Colonel, how will my husband know where we've gone?
What is your name, pretty one?
Ani.
You don't have to worry, Ani. You'll be safe. You're in my hands now. Everybody is asleep. All of these people, you are all being led to your deaths.
Why are you telling me this?
I want you to leave with me. I want to escape together. We don't have time, Ani. Think of the future. I don't want this either. We've been playing the roles that have been written for us. But right now we are just two people in the night. No one is watching. Let us escape this madness. This is our last chance. On the other side of this night, there is only death for you and damnation for me. Let us save each other from our destinies.
But I can never forgive myself.
You don't have time, Ani. We are all out of time.
Goodbye, my darling.
We're the descendants of those who escaped and survived. We continue to live without a homeland in various corners of the world. We've been living among you, trying to forget what happened to our families. And of course, we pretend that we're just like you. This is our greatest role. But really, we're nothing more than actors. We are ghosts. We've roamed the earth 100 years, unable to cope and rest, unable to forget our unfinished business with history. Listen to us howling our pain, searching for the meaning of all this madness. Tomorrow, when the Armenians and the Turks wake up, they must be free of their ghosts. We cannot go on like this, possessed and deranged by our past. We must settle our score with history. We must face the truth and move on. Move on.
Hadi Ermeni, yürü. Hadi. Yürü. Siktir Ermeni.
Kapat çeneni!
Arim sochak toch partes merin tagerov kunber ortisacherin baitz nalalise du sochak migan im vortin juzer Tiratsu darnal, baitz nalalise, du sochak migan, im vortin chuzer, tiratsu darnal. Yegabe gadzak, Artu arot, ororet ris, kani ekarot, baitz nalalise, tu zakuk migal, im vortin chuzer, aberan darnal. Baitz nalalise, du zakuk migal, im vortin chuzer, aberan darnal. Tov vorsetari, kajasirt bazel, ku yerka gutzer, im vortin guzer, bazel vor yegav, vortis lărețav, razvi yerkeri, zainov kănețav, bazel vor yegav, vortis lărețav, razvi yerkeri, zainov kănețav.